Okay, we're back again for another night of work on the truck bed. So again, what we're doing here with all of the bed piece, we're so rotted out on the floor and through a bunch of patches down through the middle, it's hard to tell on camera, but there's just huge holes all over it, and the sheet metal is so thin that if you put a light underneath it, it becomes a star projector. But what we've done is cut away from the cross member towards the front to remove that. We've done the same thing round over here, skipping over the cross member there. That's where those drill marks are. That is the tack welds onto the top of the cross member. We're going to cut around the fronts of these flat pieces fore and aft of the wheel well, and we're going to, you can see the bright line there in front of the wheel well. The plan is that we're going to cut the floor along there, and we're going to end up with a hybrid system here where we've got steel up here or maybe aluminum, carriage bolted in around that flange that's still good metal around the outside. And then through the middle piece where we have the current ribbed section, we're going to run wood slats with the wood with the keeper braces in there. And so that bright line there is for the shoulder, that first keeper board, keeper strip to run on that side of it. Drill into our cross members at each of the spots to hold that down. We'll use the hidden fasteners so that we don't have to worry about moving cross members to match factory drill placement holes. And so tonight is drill out the cross members over into here and try and get a section of this panel gone, probably back towards this front cross member here, and maybe see about that side there. So we'll check back in when we're done, see if we get it done. Yep, exactly. So here we are with the panel out over the cross member and back a little bit away from where the next cross member is there, just where those bolt holes run. So it wasn't too bad. It took about hour and a half or so. Now I'd already had some of the cuts made, but I had to finish cutting this side over here. We used air hammer and a little panel ripper, the old mechanical can opener. That popped my seam, popped my cut across here, and that just ate it like the proverbial knife through butter. So one thing that we found is this cross member, there's maybe one tack weld out near the end. It's kind of floating. So we ran a self-tapping screw. My father-in-law had a couple of those. It's not really strong enough to hold it from tipping. You can wobble it back and forth, but it keeps it located. So run one of those in each side of it, just a self-tapping metal screw, sheet metal screw is a great saver there. So you're going to have that on this front one, and the one at the back, it's got the same thing. Beyond that, you just start at an edge, roll it up, pop it from below, then get it loose and pop it from the top. I've got some rust that came out and weak metal that came out on these bedside support brackets. I'm going to have to patch those and get them ready to go back and probably run a bolt through them into those panels, since we're going to run different panels with carriage bolts over there. So that's what we're seeing. The other thing that I'm seeing here is at every trough in that corrugated metal there were 2 tack welds. Whether I located them both or not remains to be seen, but there were a minimum of 2. They tended to go front and back with them. With the corrosion on the rust on the bed, that was really hard to spot them. So I'm expecting there to be 2 per trough on the cross members the whole way down. So definitely you want to do your best to try and drill them out and then pop them with that impact hammer. Samson, say good night.
Bye.
Bye.